In media res. In media res. In media res.
It means in the middle of the action. But, I mean, I'm a screenwriter. How much excitement did you expect? Do you really want to see Arabella head down to the boots so she can buy some ivermectin to fight off pinworm? Are you really dying to see Jason Bourne suffer through a 24-hour fast so he can prepare for his colonoscopy?
I thought that in media res kind of perfectly described where I am right now. In the middle of a lot of goals.
This is my middle video. Okay, it's not the first. What the hell is this? I've got at least one more idea. I'm looking to get a manager. That's the short-term goal. I'm looking to sell a couple of projects. That's the long-term goal. I've got this one rewrite, and I'm in the middle of that.
Who is it? Major.
Major who?
Major rewrite.
I'm in the middle of figuring out this damn channel. What's the tone gonna be? How jokes? How irreverent am I gonna be? What the hell is this?
I started the feature script a couple of years ago, and I thought I was done with it. I started putting together things like, say, the director lookbook and the business plan. I'm gonna be a producer on it. I'm not gonna get cut from the project. It wasn't until after I finished my pilot that I actually went back and reread it. You know what I found out? I couldn't get through it. It was bad. Like, it was bad. It was bad. We knew what the conflict was. We knew what the characters were. But it was terrible. Overwritten. As a producer told me, someone whose advice I had just kind of ignored because I didn't want to hear it. It reads like a director's script.
Do you really want to see that painful sequence of Beth Harmon giving checkers a go before she finds her true genius at chess?
He was honest with me. He told me he'd only read the top 10 pages and the bottom 10. So the beginning of the script and the very end. And he said, you got a lot of time shifting going on here. You might want to see how the story plays in chronological order.
Does everybody want to see their favorite uptight British butler, Stevens, fret over the cost of the chef's special while he tries to deal with his internal longings for Miss Kenton?
And it was painful. Like, I couldn't even read it. And it was very humbling. It's written as if I want to direct it, so no director's going to want to buy it. They're going to think I'm going to be the biggest pain in their ass when it comes to being a writer. And God knows, directors and writers have a very love-hate relationship. I've done enough to kind of hammer out the story. Fortunately, because I'd spent time working on this pilot, I was a stronger writer. I have a timeline. I took a script that was probably about, 70% there, and then completely deconstructed it. Took it down to the studs, if you will, and rebuilt it. Rebuilt it in 2 weeks. And this time, I was about 90% on the mark. I don't know if it's ready to hand out and let people read yet, but I can definitely discuss it because I know where it's going. I know what our time frame is. I know what the conflict is, and I've got a pretty good idea of what I want the resolution to be. This is critical when meeting with a manager. Now this opens up a lot of potential for me and hopefully for the manager as well. The only thing I gotta do is basically lie about my age and tell them that I'm really 26. I don't know how I'm gonna pass that off. Rehab. See, this is the beauty of film or a video, because I can cut this.
Do you really want to watch Rick Dalton go down to the Circle K and buy a pack of True Menthol 100s? Actually, I mean, look, in the hands of Tarantino, it's probably pretty damn interesting, and it's probably on the cutting room floor, which means it's going to be on the special edition.
Oh, just to give you an idea of what was supposed to happen, first of all, I was supposed to be walking around with the gimbal in my hand. This is resting on a gimbal, by the way. But unfortunately, I went outside to do it. Noisy as hell. I still don't have a microphone. And I couldn't figure out how to get it from being completely overexposed. So, congratulations, folks. You're in the learning process with me. By the time I finish all this, I need everything to look like a Tony Scott film. Wait a minute. Let's aim higher. Maybe not Tony Scott. Actually, the other Tony. my favorite, Tony Gilroy. He doesn't get enough praise. He is a great writer and a great director. That's where I want to be. And unfortunately, I can only think out loud. Oh brother, what a pain in the ass.